by the time he got up, Vegeta was already 2 steps ahead and sent
Look
Bro
to
flying.
God.
Right before he
Go to God.
kicked the shit out of him, ending the combo. But I'm truly literal demon. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's finally time I introduce y'all to one of the biggest menaces in anime.
The best one.
Kid Buu, the
The
ultimate menace of
best
Dragon
one. What it do, Krusty Crew? Nah, really, y'all, the Mugen Empire. Welcome to the channel. It is I, Reggie Wolf, and today, Psycho FTX done brought us a video over my favorite Dragon Ball villain. The man that lets you know menaces can wear pink, Majin Buu. Today's video is how Majin Buu became the ultimate menace. And y'all know I'm about to enjoy this because, like I said, he's my favorite, all right? Above all other villains, he's number one. Now, if y'all enjoy this video, go over to Psycho FTX, hit him with the goodness. Just like, comment, subscribe, share, lock it in by hitting the bell. We trying to get him back to where he was, so y'all got to hit him with it. And look, if y'all enjoy my reaction, do the same for your boy. Let's get to it.
Ah, yes. If you've seen the title, you already know who we're covering today. One of anime's most
Big
dangerous
Buu.
villains, Majin Buu.
Talk to me.
Look
at him,
Dragon
bro.
Ball fan, you already know what we about to get into, but for those of y'all who haven't watched Dragon Ball Z, let me give you a quick...
Wait, first off, what y'all doing? What y'all doing, bro? Y'all ain't watch Dragon Ball? I know. Look, I know some of y'all like very psychological anime at this point. Come on, bro. Just come have fun with us, bro. Just watching people fight one time, bro.
Rundown. So since the beginning of time, this man Buu had really lived a simple lifestyle. All bro really had to do was come out of hibernation, blow shit up, and go right back to sleep. Honestly, he was living great. The problem was 5 million
that
years
God
later,
of Destruction life, low key,
had summoned Buu and tried to take credit for his destruction. But I'm here to tell you, this man Buu truly didn't care, because while he destroyed shit, having somebody point his targets out only made the job easier and made these two niggas dangerous. Which actually makes me wonder, if you could choose one anime villain to fight alongside with, who would it be and why? Let me know in the comments. And
no, I'm gonna give y'all one right now, because of course I would like to say Buu, but at the same time, I'm just saying, I know Buu. On just a random day, I could die anytime. Anime villain. If I'm on par with them, not gonna lie, Madara Uchiha would be a dope ally. Cause he's smart, bro. I'm smart, bro. We could take over the world.
And of course, we're not going over every single fight that happened in this arc, because that would be wild, but we're gonna go over some highlights for sure. But hey, enough talking, let's get into the video. So millions of years later, the second roach Bobbity had pulled up with intentions to bring back Buu on Earth. And I'm only saying Bobbity had his instigation badge on Hall of Fame. He literally had to force niggas to fight in order to gather energy for Buu. But after realizing bullying Videl and
A1 instigator
wasn't gonna work, he had to set his sights on bigger and better things, being Vegeta.
Yeah,
because
not enough power.
Who don't watch Dragon Ball, Vegeta has had a long history of taking L's throughout the series. But out of all the L's this man has taken, the one nigga he couldn't stand losing to was Goku, and now you see what the problem is. So in order to...
But see, the thing about it is Goku was not the most disrespectful L. A lot of the people that he showed there disrespected Vegeta in a whole new way. Especially Broly, bro. He grabbed that man by the head.
To gain more power, Vegeta let Bobbity take control of his mind
and Frieza,
so he could run his ones with Goku. And this only pissed me off. I can understand if Vegeta had done all this and gotten closer by beating Goku in the end. But that was not the case, because after getting pieced up by Goku, bro called a fake timeout, snuck him, and regretted it 5 minutes later. Because while he was busy fighting Goku, Buu had made a full recovery and was ready to start eating shit. And I don't know about y'all, but my first time watching this, I thought my ass got baited. Because as you can see, this man Buu was out here doing backflips, getting sturdy, and even emoting. Bro was not taking shit serious. Well, that was until Deborah started talking shit. But in his defense, he was really just asking what the whole fan base was wondering at the time, which is, why did this fat ass nigga come out the egg and start trolling? But Buu heard him talking crazy and was not gonna let that slide.
Turn that man into candy.
Fight on the list: Buu versus the world.
Oh,
so
no.
when shit hit the fan and Boo was officially on time, and I was over here thinking he was gonna sit on a nigga and call it a day. But I'm truly here to tell you
that's all you gotta do.
because he reached back, poked the boy in the eyes, and started emoting. And since he couldn't see, Boo took his time, pulled up behind him, and kicked the shit out of him, sending him flying right into a mountain. And after seeing this,
bro, doing this man dirty.
He needed to keep his eyes if he wanted to be a scholar, so he ran. But Boo was not tripping at all because once Gohan and Supreme Kai thought they got away, he teleported right in front of him. And he wasted no time and spiked the shit out of Gohan, automatically putting him on injury reserve. And Supreme.
Well, look, this Gohan needed this beating though. Y'all know why, bro. We needed Gohan to take this fat L from this fat dude so that he could come back.
Kai thought he was the last airbender trying to blow Boo away, but that shit did not work, and he got his ass combo. Well, almost instantly, Supreme.
I wonder if Beerus felt that one.
Blowing Boo away, or at least that's what he thought was gonna happen, because Boo had squared up and said, "Get that weak shit out of here," and set the nigga flying. And on a side note, I know I was trying to get on Supreme Kai for trying to.
He really almost took Beerus off the census with just those actions alone, bro.
Look like Aang, but you give him Vegeta's barber and some enhancements and you just might have it. But on a more serious note, I was low-key disappointed in Supreme Kai, because after he realized none of his moves were going to work, he turned into the one person that nobody likes when playing a game, being a spammer. Because bro was spamming that same old win technique and then got surprised when it didn't work.
You're not Jiren, it don't work.
It was now part of Boo's skill tree, and when he used it, it was 10 times more effective. And while Supreme Kai was on the ground, this roach Bobbity had pulled up and started kicking him. But that didn't last for long because Boo had came out of nowhere and sat on Supreme Kai. And this is the face of true pain, because in my history of playing sports, there's been a few times where a fat nigga has fallen on me. And I can truly tell you that Supreme Kai's face right now is exactly how I was looking at the bottom of that pile. And
if you've played football and either you end up with the ball, whether it's a fumble, an interception, or just a pass, you the running back, anything, and a lineman falls on you, while they're coming down, it's like that Saitama punch. You feel death just coming down on you, bro. And then it hits, it hurts, but you don't die. And you be like, oh, that it was not as bad, but it definitely sucks.
According to Google, Fat Boo is 5'8", 250 pounds. Bro is a bowling ball. And when Gohan had pulled up the second time, Boo reversed it on him and sent the nigga right into.
I'm mad because now, bro, me and Boo are very close in size. I'm gonna say that.
And Bobbity was out here,
and I look much better.
I hope y'all didn't forget about the board, because when he spun back, he was low key putting in work.
Yeah, but piecing this man up.
It was no surprise that
spiked him.
Back up unfazed. And so far, out of the 3 that were getting comboed, I'm pretty sure Deborah had it the worst, because when he charged him the second time and tried to spit on him, Boo was out here dodging, but he got tired of running, so he decided to turn him into a literal cookie. And when I first saw this, I was hyped but scared at the same time, because imagine you're fighting a nigga and all of a sudden he decides he's hungry, so he turns you into a food product. And to make matters worse, he finished the cookie with a smile on his face the whole time. And so at this point, I think it's fair to say that this man is out here wilding, and we needed somebody to put an end to this. And I'm glad y'all agree with me, because somebody's favorite character had pulled up to end it all. And out of nowhere, you just see this massive explosion blowing everything back, and it turns out the person who caused it was Vegeta.
Majin Vegeta,
he definitely had better pull-ups, but at this point, I'd rate it an 8.5 because they need him right about now. The only problem was this man Vegeta had pulled up.
I think it's an 8.5 because he is Majin. Like, he got that Majin M on his head still. Also, I tried to find the font for that M. It don't exist, bro. That M is the only Majin character in that whole alphabet, bro. It's crazy.
But he wasn't even fully locked in, because while him and Boo were squaring up, this man was still thinking about Goku. Literally lives in his head rent free. And while we're at it, we might as well add Goku to this list of things that give Vegeta PTSD, because this was out of pocket. But regardless, bro did not care, because he pulled up and kneed the shit out of Boo. And the second he landed, spun the block and started comboing the life out of him. And seeing Vegeta go this crazy at the start actually gave me a little faith in him, because this man Boo was getting tossed.
At the time, it should, because Vegeta took some L's, but it wasn't a running thing. It was just like you could make an excuse for why he lost the fights he did.
Around and even had Bobbity shook. And by the time he got up, Vegeta was already 2 steps ahead and sent Bro flying. Right before he kicked the shit out of him, ending the combo. But I'm truly here to tell you, do not let this nigga Vegeta fool you, because bro always starts out crazy but never knows how to end a fight. And the table seemed to turn when Boo got up, because bro started charging the energy wave and Vegeta didn't know how to deal with it. And after he released that energy, that shit
I wouldn't let him charge up.
So big you could even see it from space. And all that was left was a big ass crater and no Vegeta to be seen. But after a while, y'all, the cameraman was finally able to track him, and he wasn't dead, but he was in terrible shape. But here's
that arm again, that arm.
Vegeta with Ki Blast trying to get him active. Come to find out, it was just bait, and when Vegeta jumped in the air, Buu threw that shit and caught his ass. And on top of that, started emoting again. And the second he stopped emoting,
bro, this man play Fortnite for real. You know he do.
And I'm not gonna lie, my first time watching this, I low-key felt bad for Vegeta, but then I remember he stuck my nigga Goku, and I told Buu to keep going. And yeah, as you can see, this man Vegeta's getting his shit pieced, and he can't do a single thing about it. Well, that wasn't until Trunks had pulled up and kicked the shit out of Buu.
There we go. W son. Also, y'all know in the Cell Saga, Vegeta messed up a couple times, and that's why Perfect Cell happened. And Goku ultimately died. Here, I'm pretty sure if Goku and Vegeta didn't fight each other and they just fought Buu, Super Buu and Kid Buu would have never existed. Also, we ain't even halfway through this video, bro. You know Psycho in his bag on this, bro.
Across the field. And after
this is one of the longer ones, I think.
This man Vegeta had realized that he hit an all-time low and had to do something about it. But after chopping Trunks and gut-checking Goten, Vegeta had finally thought of a way that he could beat Buu, being to off himself. And no, I'm not kidding. This man Vegeta was getting folded so bad that was the only answer. And so once Buu pulled up, Vegeta knew what time it was and decided to sacrifice himself for humanity, which ultimately ended in Vegeta taking the L.
RP, Prince of Pull-Ups. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That one scene was so crazy for this arc, bro. I still think it's one of the most iconic ones. Cause I think that's one of the most iconic like actions in Vegeta's whole lifetime. To the point where they brought it back in the Tournament of Power. But pretty much Vegeta's body had got so strong that even doing that wasn't enough to kill him anymore.
So yeah, as of right now, I'm pretty sure it's no surprise to y'all that this man Buu is overpowered. Because if I'm being honest, you have to be a true menace to force the most prideful nigga in the show to off himself in order to win. And although Vegeta's sacrifice was much appreciated, I'm pained to inform y'all that shit did not work. Because once Piccolo returned to the battlefield to scope things out, it turns out that this man Buu had regenerated and was back to normal. But here's where things start to get interesting.
Down to a bunch of little pieces.
A few episodes later, and Buu had met Mr. Satan and acquired a dog. And through this interaction, we realized that Buu actually liked Mr. Satan and enjoyed the dog even more. So somebody please explain to me why they had to have Boo's dog get quick scoped by a bounty hunter. Because after feeling pain for watching his dog get sniped, Boo's evil half couldn't take any more of this. Which actually brings us to our next fight on the list. Buu versus Buu.
Yeah.
So
he got done
being
dirty.
Getting pressed by his other half, Buu had started to throw hands, but other Buu was out here weaving them. But the second he had an opening, bro got right to it and started comboing the life out of
Punished
him. And
him.
all around, this was just not good looks, because imagine being that big of a menace that you beef with yourself over being too nice. But after getting knocked back by Evil Buu, Fat Buu had took this opportunity to use the same move he used on Vegeta. The only problem was Evil Buu allowed himself to get caught just to break out of that shit.
Just looked at it, bro.
And to make matters worse, the nigga ate himself. And so after the two squared up next,
how the fuck do you eat yourself? That show he on a different timer than everybody else.
Both Boos had charged Kamehamehas in class, but Evil Buu was just too
How did they know this technique?
Powered Fat Buu, sending him flying. But when Fat Buu got up, bro was salty and tried to turn Evil Buu into chocolate. And similar to everything else that happened during this fight, that shit did not work.
That shit
Fat
away.
Buu actually ended up hitting himself with it. And watching this for the first time, I know Vegeta fans were happy seeing Fat Buu get peace like this. But at the same time, it couldn't have hit the same since it was just another Buu doing it.
I realized what would happen.
Fat Buu turned himself into chocolate. Evil Buu had finally ate him, which made him transform. Which now leads me to introduce y'all to the second form he took, being Super Buu. And I'm only saying Super Buu was more dangerous than Fat Buu. Not only did bro get stronger, but he was smart and could sense energies better. So when he realized Piccolo and the others were posted up on the lookout, he wasted no time and flew all the way up there. And so for those of y'all who don't watch Dragon Ball, the reason
if Vegeta's the principal of Super Buu was king.
Buu had even went to the lookout was because he was promised a strong fighter by Goku. And that strong fighter he was looking for was Gotenks, being Trunks and Goten fused. The problem was the two weren't even close to being ready, and Buu was becoming impatient. And that's where Piccolo comes in. Because before Buu started speaking, Piccolo had told him that by the time he went around and killed all the Earthlings, that they'd be ready. And my first time watching this, I was over here hyping Piccolo's head up. Because if you really think about it, you could wish all those people
that's a
back
W
with the
play.
Dragon Balls, and it would take Buu at least a few days to do that. Or at least that's what we thought. Because Buu said, alright, bet, and took a stroll around the whole lookout. And in less than 10 seconds, the nigga put his hand up and started blasting shit. And yes, this is exactly what
this
man Buu is currently exterminating every single person on Earth from the lookout. And
bruh, he got 100% accuracy globally, bro. How do you do something like that?
Nowhere you could run. And I truly don't know what surprised me the most. The fact that Buu is exterminating everyone from up there, or the fact that Tien and Chaozu are still alive, because they definitely should have died by these. But other than the fact that these two survived that, there's one other moment on this lookout that low-key had me heated. Because after exterminating everything on Earth, Piccolo was able to convince Buu to wait one more hour before scrapping. And so Buu's over here
you couldn't do that
waiting
before?
patiently for the hour to pass by. And out of nowhere, Chi-Chi pulled up and smacked the shit out of him. And for somebody who doesn't watch Dragon Ball, they'd have to think that Goku and Vegeta gave them some special powers or some shit. But I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. Because the second Bulma had hit Beerus, he smacked the Sonic rings out of her. But instead of putting hands on her like Beerus did, all he had to do was turn her into an egg and step on her shit. And of course she ruined it for
egg. My bad. I forget he turned people into anything he wanted.
Else because they got turned into chocolate as well. And although the main reason he went up there was for Gotenks, I'm not gonna go over that because I could summarize 3 hours of fighting in this one frame. Trust me, y'all weren't missing out on much. But anyways, moving on from that, it seems as though this
Gotenks had his little moment,
the
though.
longest one I've made so far. Not that the length really matters. I just be out here telling stories.
Okay, I thought so.
I'm not gonna lie. If you made it this far, you might as well like and subscribe because if you're still watching by 10 minutes, I must be doing something right. But back to what I was saying before, Chi-Chi did sell the bag for everybody who was on that lookout. But let me introduce y'all to a certain somebody who actually sold the bag when fighting Buu. Because when Gohan initially spun back and started fighting Buu, he was doing everything right. Bro was landing punches and he even had the confidence to go with it. The problem was later on he let his guard down and next thing you know he got absorbed. And so
that Saiyan ego, bro, that Saiyan pride. This was Gohan's moment. This was supposed to be that moment that hopefully surpassed the Cell fight, the perfect Cell fight. Now, in my opinion, if it was to end with Gohan taking a very good W, then yeah, it more than likely would have. I mean, this man is, at this point, the ultimate menace that we've seen so far. But he's sold, bro. And, like, I'm a Gohan fan, bro. I enjoy Gohan's, like, progression. I really wish he would have took over Dragon Ball Z after Goku died in the Cell games. But it's moves like this that just make me know. Because then, I forget if this is the same arc where Goku threw him a Senzu bean and he dropped it. But yet you can dodge all these attacks. You can do all this stuff. This man jumped like 30 feet in the air and caught a baseball that was hit. And you couldn't catch a tossed Senzu bean. Wait. Worse, he caught bullets, but could not catch a Senzu bean. The one thing you need to catch most of all, look, Goku don't offer you Senzu beans all the time. You remember what happened in the Cell games. He didn't even give you one, and he gave you one this time, and you dropped it.
So now after realizing how much of a waste of space this nigga Gohan was, the writers realized that if they wanted something done right, they'd have to do it themselves. Meaning Goku and Vegeta had to make a comeback. And so after Vegeta was stamped to go and Goku got a second chance at life, they both had made their way back to the regular world. And Goku had let Vegeta know that if they wanted a chance at beating Buu, they would have to fuse. And at first Vegeta said piss off and pulled up to fight Buu anyway. But after getting absolutely shit on by Buu and reminded for the 50th time why he's not the MC, he finally agreed to fuse with Goku. Which actually brings us to our next fight on the list, Vegito versus Buu. So the minute Buu saw Vegito, it was on sight. Bro pulled up and got his shit weaved, and Vegito hit him with a little combo. But the
dynamic entry.
He pulled back up and started piecing the life out of Vegito. And once he finished, knocked him down and followed up with a ki blast that blew up damn near the whole island. But when the smoke cleared, you just see this man Vegito sitting there with no scratches. Bro truly ate that shit. And when he pulled up,
that was just a warm up.
Actually out here getting active. Because while he was giving Buu hands, he finished it off with a ki blast in the same way, but this time it did way more damage. And after seeing this, I already knew Vegeta fans were out here getting hyped. Because now that he had fused with Goku, he could actually talk shit and not get fucked up afterwards. And so after regenerating, this man Buu got so mad that he charged the ki blast that had the energy of every planet he's destroyed for the past however million years. But when he threw it at Vegito, not only did this man catch it, but he started running with it and said, "Get that weak shit out of here." Bro, literally
Yo, I don't remember that shit. I do not remember him running with that, bro. Maybe I was too young. Because I ain't actually watched this fight in like 10 years, bro. I do not remember him running with the key blast.
Eon's worth of energy into
gonna
orbit.
say
And
it.
as you can see, not even Boo could believe this shit. And as a Boo fan as well, I don't blame him. In fact, if I was him, I would have probably started raging. But hold on, we have yet to address
They
the
holding
worst part of
me!
this altercation. Because after Boo turned Vegito into candy, niggas thought it was just game over. I mean, shit,
Nope.
I didn't. I was getting ready to add
You still
him
gotta
to my
run
list
these
of sellouts
hands.
in Dragon Ball. But it turns out they literally had full control of that Hershey drop and started beating this shit out of Boo with it. Honestly, to summarize this whole fight, the best way to describe it is one big skill issue. And to save y'all some time, Goku and Vegeta had allowed themselves to get absorbed just so they could go in and rescue everybody. And by doing so, had killed the current Boo, but awakened a literal demon. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's finally time I introduce y'all to one of the biggest menaces in anime.
The best one.
Kid Buu, the ultimate
best
of Dragon
one.
Ball. Now, for those of y'all who don't watch Dragon Ball and have no clue who this is, do not let this man's hype fool you. Because it turns out this was actually his original.
How tall is he?
No clue who this is. Do not.
He was 4'9". He was 4'9". Goku is 5'7", ain't he? So yeah, he is short.
Let this man's hype fool you. Because it turns out this was actually his original form. And back in the day, this man Buu was really out here scrapping with every time. Not to mention, he created a large enough attack to have both Goku and Vegeta running for their lives. And although they escaped, Buu did not care because he blew up Earth anyway. But here's where shit really starts to get out of pocket. Because after blowing up Earth, this man regenerated and realized that wasn't enough. And so he decided to continuously blow up different planets and just keep regenerating.
You know Saturn caught it, bro.
And started beating the shit out of everybody. And at this point, you gotta feel bad for Krillin because this nigga can't catch a break. And so after realizing
that Krillin on counter would have been running up. Yo, how do you go to the afterlife and run? Bro, I love that that's what sets him apart, bro, because no one else has went to the afterlife. I mean, who was it, Janemba? But Janemba's whole little thing was he kind of came from the afterlife, or Buu went to the afterlife and said, I'm looking for two people to fight. Yeah, he ain't here. I'm gonna just fight y'all. Y'all gonna entertain me, bro. Y'all are my toys now.
In their situation, Goku and Vegeta powered up so they could attract Buu to the Kai planet. And the second he sensed Goku and Vegeta's power, bro started fiending. He just dropped everything and went right over. Which actually brings us to our final fight of this video: Goku versus Kid Buu. So once Goku is ready to fight, he
go ahead and do it.
Buu only to find out that he was asleep. And off rip, I'm just gonna say that this already adds plus 10 points to Buu's score of being a menace. Because imagine you square up to fight somebody and they're just completely knocked.
Sleeping on him, I need a pillow and a cover.
That he finally woke up and somewhat took him serious. So now we get to the actual fight.
You disturbed him.
Goku was actually out here getting creative. Instead of going for them basic ass combos, bro was out here doing flips and trying to find a weak point. And after that,
acrobatic with the ass
from point blank range and shot him with it. And as you can see, this man Goku was on time and bro truly wasn't playing around. But it's no surprise. Although it toasted Buu, he just regenerated like nothing happened, and Goku knew this was about to be a problem. And if I was Goku right now, I would low-key be raging because how am I supposed to beat a nigga that just regenerates no matter what? But Goku in fact did not start raging and instead transformed into Super Saiyan 3. But Buu did not care because despite seeing Goku's transformation, he still wanted to clash with him anyway.
And he's still keeping it up with him.
The most watched Dragon Ball fight of all time. Because not only were we the viewers watching, but they had niggas in both heaven and hell spectating. And I'm sure both sides wanted Goku to win because if he lost, they already knew Buu would spin back for each and every one of them. And since we're on the topic of spinning back, once Goku ran out of energy, Vegeta saw this as an opportunity for a round 3. And almost immediately, somebody had to help this nigga Vegeta because bro was getting jumped. And bro must not have been watching Goku's fight because he started spamming those weak-ass ki blasts that don't...
Useless attack. Every time Vegeta does that, bro, he gets on my... Doesn't he do this so much that in the Moro arc, they addressed it? Like, bro, you just be wasting ki. You don't even be really having a plan with it. Come on, Vegeta, bro. I expect so much out of him, bro.
Do damage just for Buu to end up regenerating. And to this day, I still stand by the statement that only Broly types can get away with this ki blast shit because we all know they do double damage. And the second Buu realized Vegeta had no clue what he was doing, it was just rap.
Well, actually, Broly types and Buu, because let's not act like he didn't just spam ki blast and take out the whole planet, population of Earth. We're gonna put him in that kind
because after blasting him, Buu pulled up and just treated Vegeta like a human punching bag. And although Vegeta got his ass beat, I gotta give him that A for effort because anything's better than that Broly movie this display. So now as we enter our final moments, we gotta talk about the downfall of Kid Buu. Because after Goku had collected enough energy from his spirit bomb, he threw it at Buu hoping it would completely erase him. But because Kid Buu was like that, he not only caught the ball, but he threw it right back at Goku. But unfortunately, Dragon Ball is just one of the worst shows to be a villain in. Because no matter how bad you're working the MC,
didn't they play hot potato pretty much?
You over at the end of the day. And they did not hesitate to do Buu the same way because they used the Dragon Balls to give Goku his full strength back. And by doing so, ends our video with
they played hot potato pretty much.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, I don't think there's a single soul who would say this man Buu isn't a menace. So also, y'all, I gotta mention that we're coming up on 10K subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of y'all, man. And considering the fact that Buu lost due to a wish made by the Dragon Ball, if you had gathered all 7 and had one wish, what would you wish for? Let me know in the comments. But as always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell because there will be more heat on the way. And with that being said, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
All right, I'm gonna answer your question. I wish for the success of everybody that I support and myself. We all got to get to the top, bro. It don't matter if we number 1 or 100. We the top 100 in the world, bro. We all get in the bag, bro. That's what my one wish would be. Because I'm pretty sure of the people I support in life, right? Like, I'm going to just say like 20, 30 of them are YouTubers. Everybody else is family and friends. So all of us are gonna be at the top. Like if 30 people are on YouTube and the other 70 are family and friends, we all at the top. We all millions, bro. And success means like, bro, realistically, I want that success to be a very open and general thing, but it's a constant thing. Anything that we do, or most things, because life would get boring if you were successful at everything. Most things that you do, you're successful at. That's what my wish would be. Look, I would like to know what y'all's wish is. Also, great video, my boy. You went through all phases of Buu. From Majin Buu, Evil Buu, Super Buu, Kid Buu. That's what I'm talking about. And you broke it down by individual fights. Even though, you skipped the Gotenks one. But at the same time, Gotenks, it was really more like an intermission, bro. It was not, he wasn't going to win that fight. It was by time at max. But this was a great video. Psycho, you stay killing it. And like you said, this is your longest one. And you was like over 10 minutes. But you went almost to 20, my boy. Look, for the amount of space, I'm going to say, or the amount of effort you put into this, I appreciate it, bro. If y'all enjoyed this, go to Psycho FTX. Hit them with the goodness. That's like, comment, subscribe, share. Lock it in by hitting the bell. Hit them with it. I hit the goddamn camera. Hit them with it. And look, if y'all enjoyed my reaction, do the same for your boy. This has been your boy, Reggie Wolf. I am signing out. Peace. I hope my camera is okay.